Good morning, YouTube. It is yours truly, Tesla Mouse here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle at 1:47 a.m. on Sunday morning. Tried to do a Wi-Fi battle about 12 hours earlier, but someone was here doing the house, so I couldn't exactly do that. Now, before I get started, there is a little bit of an announcement regarding my capture card. It has not been shipped out yet, and according to the people who I ordered it from, they shipped out orders that were made on September 29th on November 5th. So I don't believe I'm going to get my capture card in time for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire's release. And I was actually disappointed about that because I was honestly hoping to immediately live stream Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire right after I got the game at midnight on release. But unless I get extremely lucky, that won't be able to happen. So, I don't know what I'm going to do to make it up or anything. I'm going to try to think of something, but all I know is a little disappointing. Probably should have ordered it a lot earlier, but I didn't. So, let's start off this Wi-Fi battle and show you the teams. As you can see, my opponent, Passerby Jason, has a Fortress, a Pincer, Ambipom, Grum-Pig, Gruninja, and Noivern. I have my Mega Manetrix, both are on a Skarmory and Porygon 2 team with Heracross and a Azumarill. And honestly, the biggest threat on this team that I can see is probably going to be the Noivern if it's Scarf, and the Ambipom because of Technician, Fake Out, and Knock Off it, and that type of stuff. I didn't know what the Grumpig could do. I know some Grumpigs carry Thunder Wave and stuff, or Calm Mind, but I didn't face many Grumpigs in the past, so we're gonna see what happens in this battle. So enough talking, let's get the battle started. He is going to start off with Fortress, and I'm going to start off with my Mega Manetrix. Fortress isn't going to be too much of a threat. It's really just going to set up spikes and stealth rocks. And it's shiny. Ooh, shiny. Anyways, he's going to withdraw his Fortress. This guy's not dumb. He knows what's coming from a Mega Manetrix. It's a flamethrower. So he's going to send in his Grum-Pig, which is going to eat up that flamethrower thanks to its thick fat ability. So Intimidate's not really going to do much to Grum-Pig. He's going to get healed with the leftovers, and I'm going to Volt Switch on out of here. I Volt Switched into a Azumarill because I was hoping to knock off on Grumpig. As you'll see here, it's just not going to happen for me. Because he is going to, for some reason, Whirlwind. So back out with my Mega Manetrix, going to once again intimidate the Grum-Pig. Not going to do anything because Grum-Pig I don't think is a physical attacker, and Grum-Pig is not really used for offense anyways. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, anticipate another Whirlwind, but no, it goes to Toxic instead. So apparently this is going to be a Toxic Stall set. And now, I believe I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here. And switch into Sabathur the Skarmory, in case he decides to Toxic another Pokemon I send out. In case he predicted that I'd switch into freaking Azumarill, which he's Whirlwind playing Sabathur the Skarmory out into a Azumarill, so I'm going to hope to knock off it. I know he's probably not going to keep it out, so that's unfortunate. Withdrawing Grum-Pig, going into Fortress. It's a shame that we don't really see much of this Grum-Pig's moveset. I was actually quite curious what else it had on it. So, going to knock off the Rocky Helmet. Doing a Waterfall, hoping to flinch the Fortress. I don't really need a Azumarill for this battle aside from Grum-Pig, which is already about to faint anyways. So Waterfall again, Obviously, Fortress didn't flinch, it set up its stealth rocks, etc., 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 and now it's going to set up spikes. Gotta get spikes and rocks off the field or else. So yeah, Grum-Pig comes out, and he's going to sack it off because he anticipates another waterfall. So we didn't really get to see much of Grum-Pig, unfortunately. I was actually really curious about what the set was. He's going to send out Ambipom. He's going to withdraw Ambipom because he knows I'm going to send out Skarmory against this. He's not dumb. And sending Gruninja, predicting a switch on my part. So that was really good of him to predict that switch. Skarmory comes out. And now I'm like, not gonna keep Skarmory out against this Gruninja, so I'm gonna send in Porygon 2. He's gonna take some spikes and stealth rocks damage, and he goes for Hidden Power Fire. I'm very glad I did not keep Gruninja. I'm very glad I did not keep Skarmory out against that and risk it for a defog. Because that for sure would have took out Skarmory. So yeah. Gruninja's gonna hit the Ice Beam on Porygon 2. I'm praying that it does not freeze. And I go for the Thunder Wave on Gruninja. So Gruninja is paralyzed. Can't really outspeed anything on my team, not even Porygon 2. And I'm going to go for the Recovery. Which is going to switch my type back to normal, because Porygon 2 copied, well, you guessed it, Protein. Ninja goes to the Hydro Pump, so that's 3 out of 4 moves of Gruninja revealed. And yeah, I am definitely sure that this last move on Gruninja is in fact Dark Pulse. So I went for the Tri-Attack. No, I went for the Recover, sorry. Wanted to get that HP back up. And I just keep Porygon 2 in, because honestly, why not? I want that monkey paralyzed, in case it comes down to Ambipom versus Volcarona. Everything was carefully planned. I made some very odd moves, but honestly my intentions were, you know, legit. I wanted to be safe, and I wanted to plan ahead for the future, and that's why I wanted that thing paralyzed, because don't need it to outspeed anything on my team. And I go for the Tri-Attack. He switched out Ambipom for Noivern. Unfortunately for him, he's just going to keep Noivern in there, knowing full well that I'm going to Thunder Wave it, probably. So yeah, Thunder Wave on Noivern is going to paralyze it as well. I believe that is 3 Pokemon paralyzed. I'm not sure if I took out Gruninja. He's going to switch the Noivern out and go into Pincer. Now I went for the Recover. Now, I didn't want to keep Porygon 2 in there because I know that sometimes Pincer can carry close combat, and because Porygon 2 doesn't have the Evolite anymore, it would for sure be taken out by Pincer. So I switched to Skarmory. He Mega Evolves his Pincer and goes for not close combat, but return. So this is my opportunity to defog everything, get rid of the stones and the spikes. He goes for a Swords Dance, and I go for defog. So everything's cleared. Pincer's gonna hit the return again on Skarmory, knocks it to about 9 HP. He has heard the Rock Helmet, and I Whirlwind Pincer to reset the Swords Dance boost. And out comes Fortress. Now, I'm going to Iron Head. I'm not going to bother switch out, because if he does get Stealth Rocks up, he does flinch, luckily for me. Skarmory's gonna faint next time he comes in, so honestly, that's just a bad idea. So we go for the gyro ball, which is going to take both Skarmory and Fortress out. Going to send back out my Mega Manectric, and he is going to send out his Ambipom. Intimidate's going to lower the attack of Ambipom. Ambipom's going to go for the Fake Out. Just fair damage. Unfortunately, Manectric is still inflicted with Toxic, so I'm going to Volt Switch on out. Does roughly 65%, and out comes a Azumarill. Ambipom is paralyzed, thankfully, and I go for a Waterfall to take out a Azumarill. To take out Ambipom. Out comes Pincer. Probably should have went for a quick attack, an Aqua Jet, but no I don't, I go for the Waterfall instead, hoping that does a lot of damage to Pincer. Almost takes out, however, he has a priority attack of his own, so I can't get Aqua Jet off for his finish. There goes a Azumarill. Out comes Mega Manectric, going to intimidate the Pincer. He withdraws Pincer and goes into Gruninja, which is going to take a Volt Switch. So Gruninja is down for the count. And next, I send out my Volcarona? No, I send out my Heracross, that's right. Which gets burned by the Flame Orb, that's fine, mine's a Gut Set. He sends out his Mega Pincer. He goes for the Quick Attack. I just attack off Heracross because, honestly, I want to get a free switch in here. So back out comes Mega Manectric to intimidate the Pincer. I want to get that thing down with my Mega Manectric, and that's what I need Mega Manectric for. Take out a Mega Pincer because Pincer will just wreck everything else on my team. So out comes the annoying Noivern, which is going to take a Volt Switch. Looking back at it, I probably could have went for Hidden Power Ice, and that would have took out Mega Pincer all the same. But I did not. So out comes Volcarona this time. And I go for the Fiery Dance on Noivern. I'm faster because Noivern is paralyzed. And that will take Noivern out. He gets a special attack boost, not really relevant. Out comes Mega Pincer, who's going to hit a return. He's faster than Volcarona, no doubt. And the reason why I stacked Volcarona off and didn't go into Mega Manectric for the Intimidate is because Mega Manectric was already suffering from the Toxic. So honestly, if he predicted that switch, he could have went for Earthquake and taken out Mega Manectric, and honestly, I wouldn't have won, because without the Evolite, there's no way Porygon 2 could probably survive a return, and Volcarona definitely didn't outspeed Pincer, so I did that play. That was a weird play on my part, but in the end, it worked out. Mega Manectric was saved for the very end and defeated Mega Pincer to win me the battle. And that was a pretty good battle, I have to say. Not even gonna lie. So, with that being said, I'm gonna try to get another battle film before I resume my exercises. So, in the meantime, I'm going to upload this battle, and I'll see you when I begin filming the next one.